that somehow this hand-delivered letter is just another form of triggering my trauma. That's
well,
it.
I can't help you with that, but if it's a charge, they're doing a lot of postal requisitions and they're not leaving it in the mail, they're dropping them off at people's homes' addresses.
Uh-huh.
So John needs to be given a copy of that. If you can take a picture on your phone, if not, you just need to tell him what it says.
Mm-hmm.
Does John know that you've received it?
I haven't. I've just opened it this morning, and I'm going through.
What it says in there, Beverly? What does it say in the postal requisition?
Should I okay, you are charged with the offences. Should I read all of it or just?
Yeah. So just tell me what the charge is. What's it say the charge is? Should I have a date?
Yeah. Bear with me. Yeah. So it's 2 charges, right? Number 1, claim damage to property valued under 5,000.
Yeah.
And number 2, the same thing, but the number 1 is on the 15th of the 11th, and number 2 is on the 20th.
Slow down.
Sorry. It's because
15th of the 11th, 2020.
yes,
Yep. And where was it and what was it?
Bird in the Bush Community Center.
And what was it they say was damaged?
Okay, intending to destroy or damage such property or being reckless as to whether such property should be destroyed or damaged.
Okay, what was it? Was it a door or a window?
Well, in the second one, if I read the second one, I think it might have stated, no, it's basically the same thing. But basically, I pour paint on the building.
Oh, so it's paint. Okay.
I pour paint and I cut a canvas.
What? Beverly, what was the date of the second charge?
The 28th of the 11th, 2020.
So you got the 15th and the next one is the 28th, yeah?
Yeah, but what I'm going to state that they left one out, and I would like to know why they left one out.
What, you mean there was a third allegation?
There's a third allegation, and that would be more serious than the 2 that they are charging me for. So why have they left that one out?
I have no idea, but it sounds like good piece of news though.
Yeah, because that was the date that a young man came out of a room and grabbed me, pulling me towards his room. I'm thinking that might have something to do with it, and he took my photograph.
Might do, yeah.
Yeah?
Might do. But the fact is they haven't charged it, so that's good. So John will be bearing that in mind to have this conversation with you. But it's good for you that they haven't charged the more serious one. Okay. All right. So I will let John know that you've received the charge. Now, later down on that piece of paper, it will tell you when you have to go to court. What is the date for which court?
All right. So it's the 16th of the 4th, 2021 at 9:30.
16th of April. Bear with me. 16th of April. 2021.
Yes.
What time do they ask you to go?
9:30.
Oh, 9:30. And which venue?
Croydon Court.
Croydon Magistrates Court.
Yes.
Lovely. Okay. Super. I'm going to let John know that you've rung and you've given me this information, but he will be in touch with you because he will need to apply for legal aid, and that's the finance information that's done over the internet now.
Okay.
He will also write to the prosecution. Now, he can only get the case papers a week before the hearing.
Okay.
So it's obviously not for quite a few weeks yet. But again, that will be obtained over the internet. All right. So I'll tell John, and then he'll be in touch with you to get the legal aid application started.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just that they send the information to me, knowing my situation. This only triggers my trauma and make things worse for me. You know?
No, but it's how they tell you to go to court these days. Instead of making you go back to a police station, which would be even more traumatic, they just give it to you now.
But what my biggest concerns is the fact that they said the statement was enclosed, and there's no statement enclosed.
Yeah.
And I tried to call the number at the magistrates where they said advice. Nobody's answering. I tried the Walworth. I had to go look up the number because they left it off this. They said they're not taking calls. So that puts me in a really difficult situation.
Well, I told you now, so you know.
Yeah. But before you told me, I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, well, fortunately you got through to me. So you don't need to worry about that bit. John will take care of it.
Okay.
He'll be in touch with you, and so he can apply for legal aid,
Mm-hmm.
and then he will get the papers from the prosecution.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
So he will do that, the legal aid application, before the hearing date,
Mm-hmm.
but he can only get the case papers from the prosecution the week before.
Okay.
Right? So he'll be in touch with you, but it won't necessarily be this moment.
Okay, I understand.
Lovely. All right.
All right.
Okay, then.
Thanks for clearing up.